Hello, welcome to Little Wins. I'm Tony, and I'm hiding today just so you can see the babies. Baby Rhode Island Reds. If you're new to my channel is exploring the realistic life of living with Parkinson's disease, with cervical dystonia, and how that has changed my life and what things we have come across to have little wins in our lives, in my life, after going through a lot of depression. And what I have done is finally started a path to understanding to be happy what I can do rather than upset over what I cannot do. And these baby chicks represent a gigantic little win for me. I have been wanting chickens for quite some time. And we had planned to have them last year and postponed one more year and planned again for this year and canceled as my body was becoming more and more ill with Parkinson's disease. And that devastated me because I really wanted to have the chicks and chickens and fresh eggs. It was something I really wanted to have. I love birds. But we said with the snow, with different things, what things have to do when you don't feel well and you have to take care of them, that it's going to be too difficult to have the chickens and be able to take care of them myself when sometimes I'm delayed on taking care of things because I'm not feeling well. But I have determination for these chickens. And I've done a lot of investigating on YouTube and reading books from the library and looking at things and debating until I realized that I could have a coop with a water capture system for watering, and I can use the water nipple plugs to help keep it clean in the coop and the run, so they're not making their water dirty. And I found out that I could feed them several pounds of food, enough for a week or more at a time in large feeders. And I started putting little pieces together, the layered bedding, different ideas that I started putting together that I learned, that I realized the hardest thing that would have to be done on a daily basis would be collecting eggs and visiting the chickens. Now, it'll be a while, 6 months, before these babies lay eggs. These girls are only 4 days old. So it's going to be quite a little bit before they lay eggs. But there are things that I can do, I've discovered, and have them. I can go, or my kids can go collect eggs each day when they start laying eggs. I will love to sit outside and visit these girls. I can sit in a chair and talk to them while they're in the run, free ranging and going around the yard. I can play with them then, and I can feed and clean more easily. They're already ready to talk. And I can clean and feed them and do things more easily. So there is a way for me to do this. Better than just giving up, and better than just walking away and not doing this thing that I really want, especially now. Egg prices are crazy, crazy expensive. I've always wanted them because the farm eggs are the most delicious, and I love birds. Birds are my thing, all kinds of birds. But now with the egg prices the way they are, these girls are invaluable. They're also hiding from you. Here, let me move you over and you can see them. There they are. They just gathered up in the other side. But these girls are invaluable for their eggs and their resources and their love. But they're also invaluable because they were something that I wanted to have in my life that I had given up on. But I wanted it so much that I kept trying to figure out a way that I could accomplish it. And I finally did accomplish it. And if you're suffering from Parkinson's disease, if you're suffering from dystonia, any neurological disorder or other thing in your life that may prevent you from doing things, really take a look at it. See what it really takes or what you really need. Maybe you don't need all that you think you do. Maybe the way you think it has to be done is not the only way that it can be done. Maybe there is a different way. Maybe you can have that little win in your life that gives you the quality of life that you want, even for something as simple as chickens. These chickens give me so much more quality of life because I just love them and have wanted to care for them for so long. And it was especially meant to be because if anybody's aware or has looked at chickens, it is extremely hard to get chicks right now. And my son took me yesterday just to look and investigate. So he and my daughter, they took me yesterday to look and investigate information more and see how things are going. We don't even have a coop, right? But we went yesterday and these chicks were in the store. They were actually in stock, tons of them. And we couldn't believe it because you can't get chickens without standing in line. So it was a sign to get the chicks and have them because it was so easy to be done at that time. And now we will figure out how to get the coop built. I have my nephew and my son and daughter and my niece and my great-nephew, all coming to help. I have a little stockpile of used wood and some pallets that we can repurpose into a nice little chicken coop with just getting some chicken wire or the fence wire of some sort put up for their little run later. But for the most part, it will be completely repurposed materials to make the chickens have a nice little home. Hello. They're coming close to say hi. But for sure, it'll be a nice little place for the chickens. And we'll start getting that looked at building from this weekend. And it just makes everything so nice to fall in place because it was meant to be, and because I changed my perspective. I changed my perspective from I can't to I can, but it'll have to be a little bit different than I thought. And the different is actually better. It's better. It's better than I thought. It's easier than I thought. That might not always be the case, but the fact that I can, that is perfect to me. Being able to can is way better than being able to cannot. So these chicks, they're my little wins. If you know somebody who can use some encouragement to try something, even though they're feeling depressed and unable to do it, please share this video with them and show them that there is hope and they can do things through little wins. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like the video and leave a comment below of what I have 2 chicks left to name. My son and daughter have named them Naruto and Kakashi and Psyduck and Squirtle. So there's still 2 girls left to name. So if you have any great name ideas, just link them below. And everybody have a wonderful day. I will keep putting video updates of these little girls. They're 4 days old today. We'll come back and look at them next week. Thank you.